So, my name is Eduardo. I've been acting in the industry as 10 years, as mainly as project manager, programmer. Oh, that I'm graduating in computer science. Latest years, I've been doing some career in business intelligence, analytics, and also always a game designer that wants to make my own games, such as Music Rush. That's a game that we've been doing between jobs, and gladly we are pushing forward. I'm the founder of Canvas Games, which uh, between jobs we've been working the past 10 years, and we've successfully launched three games that are out, and we are based in South Brazil. We work remotely in many towns around here, and sometimes we do get together to take a picture. This is my portfolio. I like to show to tell about my past experience, if it help me. Can I make it play? So, doing some puzzle games in the past. I think the videos. Oh, that. Sorry, my internet is not the best the past few days. If you go to YouTube.
Want you send the link here on the chat?
Yeah, maybe share. Uh, yeah, guys, I really don't know if I can keep this presentation fluid, as I have been having some internet issues the last few days with my computer. So if it goes bad, we can maybe postpone.
Put the video here. Put the link of the YouTube video here. I'll play and share my screen while you talk.
Okay. Yeah, maybe. Okay.
Or if you want, you can send me the middle link.
Is another ongoing game.
Eduardo, send me the mirror link. I'll share my screen, and so you don't use your internet. And I'll set the mirror to follow you. I guess we lost him. Or you guys lost me.
I hear you.
I can still hear you.
You're here, Glenn.
You're here.
Okay, so I think we lost him.
Oh no. Come back.
I text him.
Guys, give me a minute. I'll try something with my RVC. Just a second.
Did you get my text?
No, let me read it.
The link is in the text chat from the voice channel.
Uh, just a second. I think I can solve the issue.
I'll screenshot the video.
The video is in the text chat of the voice channel. You might want to check that. And Shades is asking if you can screenshot the video in the meantime.
Yeah, I'll do it. I always forget to look on the voice channel chat because it's hidden.
It happens.
I'll play here. Why? We wait. Nice. I missed the Beelzebooger. That's the game he made for Game Jam Plus. Was also selected. Go ahead, Eduardo. Send me the mirror link, man. I share my screen.
Hello, can you hear me?
Hello. Yes.
I switched to another PC, so let's see if it works. I just want to be able to show some other stuff. It's okay.
Who knows, make live, as the old poet says. It's a little crazy, your transmission.
Yeah. Okay, now it's done.
I see the mirror.
How can I make full screen on Mac?
Oh, no idea. I'm a Windows user.
Yeah.
Anybody knows? Anybody
Okay.
have a Mac?
Okay, I did it.
Nice.
So, you guys want to see the video again?
I played while we were waiting, but we can play for sure.
Yeah. Okay, so been working many genres in the mobile scenario, and we been active until 2016 as Canvas Games. Later on, I participated in other companies and got some game funding, working with hentai, working in word games, and nowadays we as Canvas Games are existing as a mainly outsourcing team with a company called Two Way Media. We are doing the game Lingo, for the past year. So we are doing a live ops for this game. It's like a Wordle game, but based on the original TV show, which we believe it's the one that made the Wordle like to be very successful Wordle type genre. You get a picture. We are very data driven and very concerned with, let's say, game as a product for live ops and maintaining it live. We then started to work on Music Rush as another game as we could grow and have a separate team. And it happens to be the same time we met Totem, and we made a pitch to make it a bigger game as it's right now. So it was designed first for mobile, and now we are designing also for other platforms such as WebGL and PC. Just a little bit about the history. So it's a mobile one runner type musical. If you get to know about a little bit of this genre, you might know that they're very, very, let's say, polished. A lot of flashy things, and there aren't too many good titles because, as we learned, they are very hard to make. We're having a lot of technical problems to make them right, and performance, having sync the music with the beat exactly when you jump. So it's really something. I like music myself. I play saxophone, so I it was natural for me to go for that. But that's something you have to think two ways. It's like making a multiplayer game. A lot of things that not expected. We did have a data-driven approach when we launched a prototype, let's say in Congregate. We just could see that people were like playing, like 30% of people play more than 10 times. So that makes us to see something that we could get out something of this prototype. And also, I've been showcasing the game in events. This is me in Brazil Game Show. I have behind me a wall of all these draws that are made from mostly children that want to experience the game. So it was a very, very nice to have and very incentivizing. And what about Totem? I have like three areas to talk about. I would say first about technical implementation. So I don't have images to show, just something that I would like to share with words. So first, it was very easy. We have the example that we could follow. We did had some problems like the when I tried to import with through Unity Git package, there are some files that didn't came with, and we didn't know that why it was not working. And but eventually with the 4.1 that was fixed. What also we got problems were to understand where things are. Like I didn't knew that the Totem Explorer site exists. I didn't know about the let's say how the other games were interpreting the avatars. There was no list about it, so we suffer a little bit to understand how was the best way to read the avatars and things. And but we eventually, because we have to adapt to the game, I'll go there for a minute. And also we had compiling issues because we wanted to make it WebGL. We discovered it's not going to be ready. We migrated to Android, and that's also a little bit hard because there was some plugins in the game that were conflicting with Totem. And in the end, we for this part, at least for this grant, we decided to go with PC. So just a matter of advice if you who is starting to work about checking exactly the platform and trying to build as soon as possible and with the project on, because these SDKs, like we call almost a profession, the SDK dealer For many years I have problem with a lot of conflicts with SDKs, and then, now it's not different. And what else I can say about it? May I ask you if you also have problems with the SDK? and
Sure, if you, I know that Rafael had some issues. I'm not sure if McLean have. Guys, you can talk. We are very open here. You can open your mic in.
It's just the day-to-day life of a mobile developer, right? SDKs are always an issue.
yeah,
At first, it was just kind of hard to like develop the trying to understand how to interpret it, but like after that, it was pretty easy. And now there is like a legacy dashboard, and as we actually studied the legacy and how other games were doing it, their interpretations with the Totem plugin, it was pretty easy. It was pretty kind of neat to use.
okay, great.
On Outpost, where we were using just game analytics as well as Totem, so and we had a few issues there. We just decided to postpone it, so we're probably going to suffer with that in the next few weeks.
Yeah, game analytics is I think one of the most used tools for analytics. So we uh, mm, we can have maybe a troublesome like a FAQ issue. I mean, it's not that is good to know if all the issues that we had, and so to also share for new developers in the future. So about avatars in Music Rush, we have about 30 avatars already made. So gladly we could enjoy most of them. We decided to interpret the hair, the clothes, the skin, and the hair color, skin color. That's what I meant. Eye color as well. We have this sprite sheet of trucks that are jumping and running. So it took a little bit of time, so we can deconstruct the tractors and made them whole with layers. And we had some problems while having some avatars. I mean, some parts to match others, such as these ones. Like this is the robot layer. We also decide that each genre should have let's say a cloth. So we decide one cloth of for each one. We have here's like Latina, rock, classical music, reggae, pop, modern pop, that's like Madonna, rap, samba, and electronic. So it doesn't matter about advice of who are doing let's say avatars in terms of keyframes. And while you're doing that, we're trying to decide if we were first we just wanted to make male and female, but then there was an internal discussion team about, so if I have long hair, I'm a female, like, and we had like other game examples like in Dark Souls, people make whatever character we want. So we decided to not interpret the hair, I mean the female and male, and only use, let's say, the hair that fits the avatar totem best. We also having discussions as we had some hats and didn't know what to do with them, and we still don't, because it's very nice to have some hats. Maybe we can leave them for legacy or something like that. But like this also doesn't value the hair that you get from your avatar, which is also another discussion, which is, let's say, here in the character selection, here's the avatars that we have generated randomly. No, they fit well, right? But how they're related to these ones, it's very. I don't know if you also feel that. Maybe the skin color, it's very easy to see, but we start to question what if we were too picky on about what how to do that, because if you wanted to do more hairs, we could in the same style, let's say, or maybe we should create some hairstyles so we can have more different hairs in the game as we already have. So and also hats, if we should have like a hat thing. There's something very unique in Music Rush about the clothes, because we will create a unique asset. I mean, how can I say that? Attribute that is the genre, the music genre. So every time
Filter.
yeah. So have like reggae in your avatar and you play Music Rush, you have reggae. As what else? Just to say about doing a loading screen and a timeout, something that was recommended. And about the, we wanted first to make the character selection of everything in the same list, but we decided to make a totem. So this is some of the game characters. Decided to make the totem button that after you log in, you switch to the totem category. It was a little bit more easy for separating things, but we wanted to have everything on the same page. Also, it makes also easy for people that don't comes to the game without knowing Totem, and maybe with we are thinking about making a interrogation point where you press Totem and maybe you go to the website, or we open a pop-up to tell what's Totem about, and because it really, I don't know how we're handling that, or how should that handle. But if we have only the game available on the Totem website, and maybe they know about Totem, but I think there will be maybe marketing solutions, or maybe a standard image that we can add into the game and explain what this button does, right? So that's something that we encounter as we're implementing. About legacy events, I think that were a little bit easy. This is how they are in the game right now. We decided to.
Eduardo, did you lose you?
No,
Sorry.
are you hearing the music?
To me, is no.
I'm not.
Oh, I thought that you were okay. Yeah, because what I was, I can share the video later, maybe for you, but you also would be able to play the game soon. The thing is that we have the characters following the avatar. So for every avatar that you played in other game, you'll be having the legacy characters following you. Which I guess most of people are doing that. And in our case, they changed the song, and we also are going to change the clothes. Of course, we don't want to be a carnival suit for a medieval song. And what we didn't want. I mean, we didn't knew what's the best were to either we unlock these structures as a standalone structure, and you unlock it. I mean, for if you once unlock it with any structure in any game, when you go here, you have these structures, or they are linked with your avatar. So we didn't understand the best way of unlocking stuff, because let's say if you play with this avatar in Music Rush, and what legacy events that we trigger, are they linked with the avatar or with the game itself? And if you don't log in Totem, or if you log in Totem and you don't play with an avatar, should we trigger legacy events? So that's a little bit confused right now. I don't, maybe I guess even just by reading the table of legacies, this question still goes if I go to other games as well. So what I felt, it was a little bit of a necessity to see like more information of how exactly the legacy are in other games, like or a video or like a library of future legacies that they can do. I've really felt that I just went over your channels and see what you're doing. So go to the history. I could see pictures of the enemies, but I really think we can do better by maybe having a big library with sprite sheets, references, videos from the games. Maybe that can be helpful. I'm willing to do that also for Music Rush, as we have a lot of legacy events that we trigger, one for each actor, and we can do more. So maybe we can also comment on what type of legacy would expect for other games. Also, since the Totem SDK just were updated, I guess nobody will. You don't want to go to Music Rush and play with all tractors and get high score 50. That's very hard and time consuming. So I guess sharing an account or sharing a multiple account with that you open the game and trigger the legacy without doing that. So for you to test it properly, or having someone from Totem or someone from ourselves to do that with avatar would be nice. And that's my feeling about it. What I do have a lot of things to talk about the rhythm mode, which I can do in this computer. Maybe I can do in a separate part, or I can which I don't know. So if you are interested in level design of rhythm level.
No, that is really really nice because it's harder, way effing harder
Okay.
to do level design or rhythm level, because you need to put the inputs on the exact point of the music and listen and listen and listen. How do you?
Yeah.
What tips can you give for who
So,
want to?
let
I
me
think
try.
that's an interesting topic. I would like to know more if possible.
Okay, so let me try again with my other PC and see if it works. Because I have
Send
to.
me send me the link. I'll share my screen.
No, I have to share my Unity. That's why.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I can do that for you.
Okay, so let's try. Again. So uh, let's first see a very good rhythm level editor, so you can talk bad things about mine. Okay. This is the old one. But this game is on Steam. It's a one button game also that you have to press on the 8-bit. So they did a community editor. So if you want to play the game by yourselves, maybe you can show it. Doctor. Oh, I have to stop it. Sorry. I will show you another way. So first, what we did is try. We made an editor that is inside Unity. Written. Sorry for taking a long time, but my PC just went for maintenance, and this is my old PC.
You guys made an editor?
In a very simple editor, I would say. You just say the times what you want to have the elements to happen, and we try to use some elements to see them. Let's with the bit. First, we try to make let's say things to be automatic. Let's say I just say I have a tempo and create the elements in this frequency, but it didn't work well. There is some things that either the input didn't exactly match the jump, let's say, or sometimes the music loads some milliseconds ahead, and this synchronizes the game not in the first in the first seconds, but let's say after 30 seconds you may start to notice.
That's cool.
Yeah,
So
so yeah,
everything is handmade. So you made an editor, and every note you position is fixed. It's better for fixing and synchronizing the tune, right?
I mean, we started with that, but so we have to always go manually to edit some of the numbers. Some numbers can be, let's say, 155, others can be 156. So that's very listening and checking again. What the best thing that we did was in some of the moment was we made a level, we record a video, and we watch ourselves playing it. So let me check. Where I have a folder of a lot of videos. I guess my computer gets slower when I'm sharing. Just to say, also we did play tests for this written mode, and we also learn people. Let's say we could see in different mobiles device that we tested on Android that they were not synced. So that was very, we didn't knew about this problem. We didn't know that that's going to happen. And sometimes some inputs are 10.1 seconds, other are 0.2, and you always should be doing like a sync phase where you press and you try to sync the beat with I mean the delay input for each device. So none of this thing is done yet. We just were learning as we're doing. So, sorry about this that is taking too long. Okay. Maybe can. Can you see well?
Yes.
No, it's too for my screen is too laggy. Okay, now it's better. Let me share with the song. So I share Unity.
We all hear the song.
I mean, I think we're hearing from. Okay. So first we add this button for turning rating mode on. Rap is a nice song. So this start already is like an issue. So the song can load depending of how you do that. You can, if you do stream or depending on the device. We will have to start using addressables. I don't know if you know about them, like these things here.
Oh no, I heard they were hard as fuck to work with.
Yeah, so we don't have every song loaded in the game at once, something like that. So we were also studying that because the memory is too much memory, and for songs are heavier than anything. Sorry, it's very it's too laggy for. Wait. Oh shit. Let's see another song. All the songs are original or like versions of already
Already
free-to-use
popular songs. Even the coin spawning is synchronized. It's so cool.
Yeah, I think the song here in Unity we got a little bit unsync because there's some delays with the. No, there's like some. I don't know why this is happening, but okay. So the way we did is we have an editor. So this game is a little bit complex because you do something like a zigzag, and we had to like calculate the positions related. We know that a floor can last almost exactly 2 seconds, so we set a floor size that is 2 seconds, and it's like a distance, and everything is like positioned in exact time, and after let's say 160 seconds or which is 150 milliseconds or in a distance. We with this is like an initial setup. We also have a debug where we can see lines but as I said, as the music sometimes in sync, we will never know which is the best. We are to make a new level editor where you can let's say have things separately with the song and the beats. and maybe import from this database to obstacles. We basically just go here and select what we want, like rhythm element, and validate. I made like an editor thing where it imports the data here from here. So if I edit here, it also edit the name, and so it's at least it's easy to scramble things or copy them. And but the real process was to like make a layer. We also have a debug that we can start from second layer, and that's also like a tip that we didn't made in the first place when they're doing to start in the middle of the music, and that was very helpful after that, because of course you need to know exactly where the music is also, as it's a loop. You can do some math, but making exactly the same time it ends one step of the music to another. It's let's say also making a video, watching on YouTube and setting the speed to 0.25, so you can exactly see if it's starting in the right point, or and also we use this method for let's say checking if the beat is actually synced with the song. Uh, we are, yeah, we have only the like the bump and the coins. We call it bump is the one that we interact with. We are to make another element that is where you press and hold, such as let's say pressing and holding a Guitar Hero, or I think it's very very often used. And try, also we are trying to explore more visual effects that are nice, such as, let me show. Something I like to do is also this. Okay.
Are you trying to show the scene?
You're seeing?
The scene, the main scene.
No. I just was. What, you're not seeing anything?
No, it's because the unit. I think you're streaming by window, right?
Yeah.
It's because in Unity sometimes, like when you enter,
Yeah.
he detects so many windows and it's like just keeps changing the tabs and it's kind of disorienting.
Yeah.
Can you?
I just wanted to do. I already found the bugs. So if you.
Hello.
So there are. Also, there are some songs that we discovered that were not matching a rhythm game. We didn't exactly made them thinking about that, but so they're a little bit intuitive or not so many to do. So we are also rebuilding some of the songs with the musicians that made the new ones. But what I wanted really to show is that there are so many things that we can do to fit the songs, such as like you see these effects that are like a pulse shader. It's a shader graph thing where we want to explore it more. You also want to make some, let's say, beat detectors to display everything in the scenario with rhythm, like buttons, some shiny effects. We are working try to towards the high quality of let's say music style games. And I guess that's it. I can answer more questions later on. Just to finish, maybe I can. Maybe we'll
Hey guys,
have a.
I just want to kind of wrap it up as we have another event.
Yeah, just some conclusions for finishing. So I guess it's missing this centralization of like the totem docs and missing good documentation of already used legacy events of how people use the totally like I can see, as I said, in the channels of your games, but I don't know, like videos or ideas that are not from just Iden. And also was very hard to test legacy. We haven't done it that yet, by the way. So everything is all right. Everything is going well, but not done. It's a phrase I like to say. Thank you, and hope you enjoyed.
Thank you so much, Eduardo. Thank you so much, everybody who's
Thank
here.
you.
I know that we all have some questions, but me, Eduardo, Pedro have another event now. So please, if ever Eduardo any questions, you can always ping him on his channel. You can always DM him. And thank you so much, Eduardo. I think it was really helpful. It's really good to bring the community back, community together to understand the issues, the good things, the bad things, how we can improve on our end, on all the process, and grow as a community. So thank you so much, Eduardo, for doing this for us. And thanks so much for being here. Also, we are always open. If you always if you want to make a post-mortem of yourself, you can. If you have a cool topic you want to bring into the community, please let us know that we can schedule for sure. And go ahead, Eduardo. I think I cut you.
Yeah. So thanks for watching. Sorry for the technical issues, and as I said, always looking forward to know about your games. I do have few time, but when you have something to play, I'll try to give my feedback.
Everybody is invited to play Music Rush. It's on itch.io, right, Eduardo? Your itch.io page already? The latest
Uh,
build?
the latest build is still not. I'm going to update today. There's some less issues.
So as soon as I have the new build, Eduardo gonna make a post about it, I'm sure, and everybody is welcome to play and give Eduardo your feedback. So thanks so much. I need to run to the other event. Thanks so much for having you all here, and we keep talking.
Okay. So bye bye guys. See you next event.
Bye, everyone.